This is how you edit a citation of a periodical material, specifically a law review article. You can tell this is a law review article because there is a name of a journal, Yale Law Journal, listed after the title of the source. Thus, Rule 16 applies, including any relevant subrules under Rule 16. Rule 16.1 states that the name of the periodical should appear in large and small capitals, so this formatting needs to be corrected here. Rule 16.1 also states that the periodical name should be abbreviated according to tables T6, T10, and T13. Table 6 states that law should be abbreviated to the letter L, followed by a period, unless it is the first word in the name of the periodical. Also, journal should be abbreviated to the letter J, followed by a period. Rule 6.1a states that in general, close up all adjacent single capitals in abbreviations, so there should be no space between the L and the J here. Rule 16.2 states that the author name should be an ordinary Roman type, so this formatting is correct. Rule 16.3 states that the title should be italicized, so this formatting needs to be corrected. Note that the comma after the title is not italicized. Rule 16.4 applies here because law review articles are typically published in consecutively paginated journals. Let's break down what that means. A journal is published in volumes, and there is usually one volume per year. Each volume includes multiple issues, and each issue includes multiple articles. For example, issue 1 includes pages 1 through 500 of the volume. A first article in issue 1 may cover pages 1 to 100, and a second article may cover pages 101 to 200, and so forth. Issue 2 then includes pages 501 to 1000 of the volume, and then issue 3 could include pages 1001 to 1500 of the volume. Here we have an article from volume 98 of the Yale Law Journal. The volume number is included before the journal name. The first number after the journal name is the first page of the article printed in the volume. Note that the issue number should not be included in the citation. After the starting page of the article, there is a Pinsite, which indicates one or more specific pages of this article that are being cited. Not all citations will include a Pinsite. If a Pinsite is included, there should be a comma between the number of the first page and the Pinsite number or numbers. Here, the Pinsite is a range of pages from 224 to 225. Rule 3.2a includes more instructions about pages. In particular, this rule indicates that page ranges are inclusive, so the range of 224 to 225 includes both pages 224 and 225. The last two digits should always be retained, but other redundant digits should be dropped. So here, the 2 in 225 should be dropped because it is redundant with the 2 from 224. So we just retain the 25. After the Pinsite, the year of the publication of the article should be included inside parentheses, and the period afterwards indicates the end of the citation. Before we finish editing this citation, there is also a signal to check. Rule 1.2d states that see generally is a signal indicating that the cited source or authority presents helpful background material. There should not be a comma after the see generally signal, so this comma should be deleted. Rule 1.2d also encourages the use of a parenthetical explanation of the source material's relevance. For example, we can include a relevant quote from the cited pages of the article, such as this one. If you are editing an author's manuscript, you can include a placeholder and ask the author to consider adding a parenthetical. While the Bluebook encourages a parenthetical, it is not required, so the citation could still be correct without one. And with that, we have now finished editing this citation of a law review article, primarily applying Rule 16 for periodical materials.